back at it like a motherfucking crack at it. We were gone for a little bit, but now we back. You know, the itch was just too much. We just couldn't handle it. What's good with you, brother? How's the last few weeks been, bro? It's been
What's
a
going
minute.
on? What's going? We were gone for a minute. Obviously we ran into our own things, especially with this whole virus going on and stuff. But yo, I've been chilling, man. I can't complain. I've been doing a lot of stuff, working on myself a lot. How about you, my
That's
guy?
good. That's what you like to hear. Shit, you know me. I just been working. Been doing little side projects. I'm in getting the
Okay.
streaming set up
Okay.
nice, and I'm trying to get it up and running by hopefully the end of the week.
Okay.
Um, I ordered some new shit. Got I'd lost my cord for my Elgato, so I'm about to order a new one. No, you know what had happened is I broke the cord because it's the same cord as my mic, and I
Mm-hmm.
broke it. So I took that cord. So actually, I didn't lose it. I just broke it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So I'm about to order a new one of them bitches, and I hope it should be up and running because I just got a new Ethernet cable. So now I got an Ethernet cable in my computer and in my PlayStation. So
Oh, that's dope.
shit,
I
you
fuck
know,
with it.
bruh, how long have I been talking about wanting to, start
You
this shit
know
up,
what,
bruh?
dog? You started it and you went ham. Like you were going hard about it, and then for some reason you just stopped.
Yeah, it died off. I don't know. And then so now I'm
My
motivated again.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got the
happy. I'm
motivation.
happy to see you back. That's the thing.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go, bro. Big things coming in 2020. It's been a little bit of a setback, as far as where I'm pretty sure everyone would love to be. I bet everyone had so many goals and plans for 2020. So definitely a
Mm.
little bit of a setback, but we're pushing forward now. Speaking of motherfucking plans in 20, this shit's too bright. Hold up. There we go. Okay. I was about to say, bro, I feel like I'm just can't even see me. But speaking of plans in 2020, man, this weekend,
What
unfortunate
a bummer. This weekend,
test run for the fucking my streaming setup. Run that shit through OBS.
all right, we're back.
Back at it.
Back at it.
Yo, just as I was telling Chapo, what's our first stream back without a little technical difficulties? You know what I'm saying?
Um,
Shit, just
yeah, so like you were talking about, like you just got a new internet cable and stuff. Basically one thing that I have Xfinity, and I've been looking for like things to like enhance my Wi-Fi because our router's all the way in my grandparents' room, which I have no access to, and we're not going to run a wire all the way down. So, my stepdad, who lives with my mom in their house, they found something that it works. It's like Xfinity sells their own little thing, and they're selling a pack of 3 for like $120, which me and my dad were looking into the Google Wi-Fi, which is like $320 for a pack of 3.
so that'd be like a cheap alternate.
Yeah, and then he says this
Alternative.
one works. So I was like, we're looking into it, but it comes only in a pack of 3. So I was like, I talked to my stepdad, and he's like, oh, I got one in this room, and this room, and all the rooms are like right by each other. There's no doors or anything. So he has one in the living room, the family room, and then like in the dining room. So I was like, oh, bro, if you can I buy one off you, just like one hub? He was like, nah, I'm gonna keep all 3. And I was just in the look. I was
Dirty
like,
bitch. Like,
so
come on, man. All three is a little bit of an overkill. You can
right.
spare one.
So basically, future plan is hopefully I better my Wi-Fi because it affects like streaming. Like if I play video games, it affects my video games. So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
need something that's a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys can tell, it affects the podcast a bit.
It affects the podcast.
Bro, one thing I wanted to say in the intro that I actually forgot, but I just remembered. A lot happens in 2 weeks, bro. The do-rag is off.
Do-rag is off.
The do-rag, my hair, I was continuing the waves. Waves are going well. But my hair, it got too long to where the ends, like, I still had my waves. I was always constantly brushing, wearing the do-rag. But my ends, they just started curling up, and there was literally nothing I could have done about it. And, with all the barber shops closed and shit, I wasn't able to get my cut up, to get my waves. So I was just like, you know what? let's go back to the curls. So we brought the curls back. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys a wave check, but if you like, I have a wave check from the first time from my first cut, but this is gonna be my second cut. They're supposed to be better. So I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys a wave check, but shit happened, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing the motherfucking could have predicted that the barbershops would be closed.
All I'm saying is, I cut my hair a little bit. I'm not gonna reveal my hair yet because
I was about to say, wait, are we about to get a hair reveal from Chavo? I haven't
Nah.
even seen this man's hair.
nah. So I'm not gonna reveal my hair because I still gotta get it done, which now I have to regrow it in order to like go back.
Yeah,
Because, you know, of all the barbers closed, like, I was lucky that me and my barber are really close, and she came to my house to cut my hair. And
oh wow, that's cool.
so she cut it up. But now, like, after that, I saw someone, like, posting, like, they do what I need to do to my hair for, like, $20. And I was like, bro. It's like a week after I got my hair cut, and I was like, wow, where the fuck were you, like, 2 weeks ago when I needed you?
Yeah, for
Because
real.
my hair was, like, down to here.
Dude, I know your hair was getting long, bro. You were supposed to keep it long for
For this weekend.
literally this weekend. Oh man.
Yeah, my hair was down here. Now I can say my hair's like up to here now. So I cut off like a good, like 2-3 inches.
Yeah, mine's getting there, growing that shit out.
So you
But
know,
it's funny, when I first brought the curls back out, the front of my hair was shorter than like over here because whenever I got my cut with the waves, like we would like edge it up, so like he was chopping off like the front but nothing on like the back. So it was like this was this tall, but then this one came out to like here, so it looked so goofy. So I'm like, fuck me, dude. Like, why did I have to do that? But it's kind of like all growing together now, and it's all like it's starting to look a little natural. But I was like, damn, dude, this is gonna be embarrassing. People are gonna be like, wow, why your hair looks so goofy?
that's the thing is, you seen the 2 ways I do my hair. Like I do my hair like yours,
Hmm.
and then the other style, which is laid down with the curls.
Hmm.
So I cut it short enough where I was able to do like the flat top. I had a flat top, and now it's to that point where it's getting too long that the curls like. It's still a flat top, but they're starting to curl too much, and like they want to curl down. Because I had it that way for like a year. That's used to it, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, do I cut it again, or do I let it grow again, or it's like, fuck, dude, what do I want to do? Like now I'm in this predicament. I'm like, fuck, man.
The decisions.
We'll see. But
So anywho,
talking about
back to
things,
our-
no, but talking about things that are back. Big topic going on in the world.
Oh man, are we ready to get into that?
Bro, I'm so hyped, man. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I love this guy.
Dude, this was dude. It's always funny because I always said, man, I really miss him on Instagram because this man was just a goon.
Yeah, I miss him, bro. Like, and I always like remember we were like, oh, next time 6ix9ine goes on concert, bro, we're gonna go.
Bro, literally,
And
yeah,
then
we did
a
say
week
that. We were like,
later, he went to jail.
yeah, yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine, the boy, the man is back.
Oh, he's back. I'm happy he's back. I'm not gonna lie to you,
And what a comeback he had too. Like out of nowhere.
bro. That
just-
song's a bop, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
Bro, he came back with an Instagram live, 2 million live viewers. Not just 2 million views, 2 million live viewers watching him live on that Instagram.
He broke the
Like,
record.
Dude, yeah.
He
I was about to say, if
had
that's
like
not the record.
his song, the new song that came out, Gooba. I don't know how you pronounce it.
But yeah, I know.
It had like 40 million views in one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Crazy.
can pull up the exact statistics.
But like I
Yeah,
said,
no,
I'm
no,
happy
that's
he's
insane.
fucking back. Like, I'm not like a big 6ix9ine fan, but like if I want music to get like hype on, which I like to get hype, so like his music all the time, bro. I'll be listening to that shit. Like,
Bro, and at the time, I really wasn't really messing with his music. I kind of listened to it just like as a troll, but I just wanted to like the experience because that shit just looks like it's absolutely crazy. And then so I was like, yeah, let's go. We definitely gotta go. And then yeah, it gets locked up. But now he's out. Yeah, 43 million views in the first day.
crazy, man.
43 million. Broke Eminem's Kill Shot.
Crazy, bro. He deserves it though.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? If you guys want to go into like the whole like, he's a rat. He's a rat. My thing
What's up,
is,
Steve Q? What's going on?
my
What's
thing
up?
is, is the whole, you know, and the moral of the story is these guys, you know, they try robbing him, they try kidnapping him, they try taking his
Oh,
money,
absolutely.
they
Yeah,
try killing him.
exactly.
And the thing that gets me
And
the most is, you know, they try robbing his mom and his daughter and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, bro, like, you know, do whatever you got to do to me. I don't care. But once you bring in my family, it's like no rules apply.
Yeah,
Like
that's where
I'm
the line
throwing,
gets crossed.
yeah, I'm throwing you under the bus no matter what, because you try to fuck with
And
my
yeah,
family.
and that's one of the things he addressed in that Instagram live. It was
Mhm.
like, yeah, I snitched, but why aren't you guys getting on these guys for having sex with my baby mom, for robbing me, tying me up, kidnapping me, doing all this shit, you know? And he was one basically putting food in their mouths. He was this big kid from the streets that ended up blowing up and feeding all of his friends and shit.
And that's the
And like
thing is like,
without
and he
without
didn't,
him, they'd be shit.
and he didn't even do the crime. He was
Yeah,
he was
I
going
know.
to jail for being affiliated.
Hmm.
So 20 years
Exactly.
of not doing the crime. They wanted him to do 20 years of not doing the crime. Why the people who
Yeah,
did the crime is free?
and while they're out there having sex with his baby mom, which I mean, in her instance, that dirty on her part, but
My thing is, fuck my baby mama. I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, but you try kidnapping my moms. You try kidnapping my daughter. Like, fuck out of here, dude. That's different.
yeah, that's where you cross the line.
You have to cross the
So,
line.
yo, leave a comment, yo. Do you guys think that's snitch worthy? You know what I'm saying, or is he
I
still a bitch for being a snitch?
I think it's
Because in my
snitchery.
opinion, I'm not gonna lie, like, and I always think this, like, if I'm in a car and my friend, got weed or something on him, and
Mhm.
we get pulled over, I'm definitely not taking no blame for that shit. Like, that shit's not mine. I don't smoke, so I don't mind taking a drug test and proving my innocence. But like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's not mine, or I'm not gonna be like, oh no, yeah, that's mine, it's not his, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, fuck that. Like, if it's your friend, then he should take the bullet for you, because especially since it's his. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be putting you in that predicament.
Taking the ride for a homie, you know, it goes two different ways. Like, look at Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah, for
Him
real.
and his homeboy, you know, they went and killed someone. If he would have told his friend, or if he would have told that his friend did the killing, he would have only did what, 2 years, and his friend
Yeah,
would have
something
done like 20 something. But if they would have
He ended up
split it, if they both took the blame, one was doing 5 and one was doing 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
Fuck it, dude. No.
he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the ride, and it's like, bro, I respect that. Like, you know, that's your dog. He ain't do nothing dirty to you, but it's like, once someone crosses the line of like I said, you know, it's when it comes into family matters, it's rough. It's like, you crossed the line already. Like, what? How am I supposed to sit here and take this heat?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Especially, it's basically like they threw you under the bus. So now what? You expect me to keep myself under the bus? Nah, bitch, I'm gonna throw you under now.
And I don't know if you know. I don't know if it's real, but there's like a lot of people going on about it, about the whole what is that? That food charity for the kids. They denied like the $200 million donation that
Oh,
Takashi
oh
gave.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I don't know if that's
yeah.
real, but it's like, it's so stupid. Like, just because it came from him, like, you're denying it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you know how many people, like, for your charity that could benefit?
I mean,
It's like, so what? So what's coming from someone with not such a great name? Like, 200 million is still 200 million,
that's what I'm
regardless where
saying.
it came
Like,
from.
charity's charity. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a criminal. He's on house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for how long. I didn't look too much into it, but it's like, you get all this charity money from like other people. Like, look at 50 Cent or like Snoop Dogg, you know, where 50 Cent, he got shot 9 times, but you take charity from him. Snoop Dogg is known for smoking weed even when it wasn't legal. He was known
Yeah,
for
take
it, but
money.
you still took charity from him.
Yeah,
So
it shouldn't matter where it came from. That 200 million is definitely, it could have, made an impact on many, 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 many people's lives, and like they just turned down just all for what? Because of his name?
well, the thing is, it matters where it comes from. Like as long as the money's not dirty, like if it's not drug money or
Oh
anything,
yeah, no, exactly.
it's not like the cartel money or something. But it's his money. It's the bag that he came home to. Like he said, he came home to a bag.
Because I mean, while he was in jail, he signed a record label or a record deal.
And his songs are still getting plays.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But hey, you know what? Fuck them for being selfish. Because if it was me, I'd be like, yes, thank you for the $200 million. Now we don't want any affiliation with you.
That's the thing. And it's like I would talk like I wouldn't reject it. I'll like shoot him like an email, be like his manager email, be like, yo, can we just like meet discreetly under the table and talk and be like, yeah, it's like we will take your money, but we don't want it to be a big publicity thing because obviously how this is going on and stuff. And at that point, like if the manager and like 6ix9ine himself decided like, nah, we don't want to do it because you don't want to make it like public because you're trying to hide it from us. That's up to them, but you're not forcibly rejecting them just because of his name.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like they got to look at both sides of the story. It's like, is he doing it just to say that he's a good guy, or is he doing it because he wants to donate money? I mean, if he wants to do it just because he wants to donate money, and you guys do like a discreet meeting, he will still donate. But if he's doing it to be look like a good guy, then he'll cancel his donation.
Exactly. But either way, I mean, if I was a fucking charity, I'm taking that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
It's
not
selfish
dirty
on their
money.
part.
It's not dirty money. That's the thing. That's what bothers me. It's just not dirty money. It's like they just because of his name, they're like, nah, we're good.
But did you see in the? I'm sure you watched the music video. You saw in the music video where he puts the umbrella down and then he brings it back up and he's got the rat head.
Bro, the ha ha, and he has the rat emoji. And that's where I give him props, bro. That's where I give him so much props. Like, that's what like a lot of people don't see about like these celebrities when they get like made fun of for a certain thing. They fucking embrace it. Because once they start embracing it, it's like, oh, it's kind of not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's not funny for me to rat on that now.
Like yeah, it's like you can't call him a rat because now he's calling himself a rat.
That's like if I don't know, back in the day, if you were to get bullied, it's like, oh yeah, my nose is big. It is funny, isn't it, right? It's like, okay, well, he's embracing it, so it's not gonna hurt him.
It's like, oh, you got a big nose, and it's like, let's race, and he goes, all right, bro, you get like a 2-inch head start, so me and my nose are equal. Then you sit there, it's like, all right, we can't make fun of him for his nose anymore because it's like he's doing it himself.
Damn. Did you ever say that to someone, man?
Oh, my brother. My brother had a fat ass nose, bro. When he'd be like, let's race, and I'll be like, all right, you gotta give me like a foot head start with that nose. That shit ain't fair.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so I mean,
oh, fuck. No, but yeah, he definitely did a really good fucking job. Like, and I watched the video. It was like 6ix9ine comeback went way better than probably anyone expected.
oh, dude, that's the thing. Is like he came back in less than 48 hours. He had a music video out. Props, bro. And his song's a banger. Like, I don't care what anybody says, bro. He came back on a heavy song. Like that song's a fucking banger. It's not like a shitty song like Guma or like any of those. But that song's a fucking bop, dude. Like,
yeah, it's catchy as shit. Fucking, and everyone was curious about him. Like they knew he got released, and then out of nowhere, boom, a music video. So it's like, oh fuck, what's 6ix9ine up to? Let's look it up real quick.
Song's
and
a
boom.
banger, dude. Like, and like I would be talking to some of my friends who are like really into music and stuff like we are, and they're like anti 6ix9ine because they don't like him. They think his music's whack and stuff. And I was like, hey, bro, he's back. What you think? And he goes, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. They'd be like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He came back at it, like really good. Bro, Gooba's a fucking bop, dude. Like I don't care.
Yeah, I used to hate on 6ix9ine. Like when I first saw him, I'm like, no way that this guy is this rainbow haired guy is gonna be freaking famous and shit. And then he blew up, and it's like, what the fuck? And
Bro,
then
that was
the music catches on you.
That's the thing. That was me
Or
with a
grew on you.
lot of like new rappers because I'm more of like a 2000s rapper. But all these like new rappers like XXXTentacion, Lil Yachty, 6ix9ine, Kodak Black, like I hated them from the start, bro. I was like, bro, these
Mhm.
rappers fucking suck, dude. Like they're trash. Like, how do you guys listen to this? And now, I fuck with Lil Yachty. I fuck with Kodak Black. I fuck with 6ix9ine. I still don't like fucking Lil Uzi Vert. I still think he's trash. But like those
Yeah.
guys, I sat there and I thought they were
Growth on you, you
trash.
know?
But now, like, yeah, it growed on me. I was like, oh fuck, like, all right,
You sit there, listen to it for a little bit. It's like, okay, this actually ain't that bad.
yeah, man. But other than that, man, like, how's everything else going with you, man?
You know, everything's well. But before we got cut off, what I was actually trying to bring up before we got into this topic was we never elaborated what our plans for this weekend were
We didn't.
because then we got disconnected.
I can go. I'll bring it.
All right, let's see it. Damn, I'm curious to know what he's bringing out. All right, so what do we got going on here?
Let me explain to you guys what this is. This is this weekend.
Hey,
This is
wait,
this
on the
summer.
on the bright side, you basically got free CDs for it.
No, I still didn't get my money back.
Well, eventually, if you will,
I don't
or
want
if
it.
it's anywho, continue.
So these are CDs. Obviously, he just said they're CDs. A lot, a lot of people are gonna hate it, bro. Like I don't get it. Like he's like one of these rappers that a lot of people don't like for some reason. Probably because the internet tells them not to like him. Like 6ix9ine. A lot of people don't like 6ix9ine because the internet tells you not to like 6ix9ine. It's Russ. I like Russ. I grew onto Russ through Nas. I forgot. I think we were like driving a Logic or something to a Logic
Probably.
concert, and he was playing Russ, and I was like, okay, like this is a little bop.
Yeah, bro. Like and then his genre is like this man. Like if you look at I don't know if you listen to Zoo at all. Did you listen to Zoo
Mhm.
much? Okay, so his last two songs of the album, it's super slow, like sad type song, you know. And then the very last song is called like what the fuck was it called? It's like fuck that or fuck you or yeah, I think it was fuck that. Yeah, it's called fuck that, and then like he goes like super hard. So like his genre and range of music is just absolutely insane. Like he's the type of guy that you can go to a party, listen to him. If you're feeling sad, you go home, you just listen to him, gets you in your feels, and then if you're going on a car ride, just soothing music. Like his
Ride
genre
slow.
and
Ride slow is
yeah
that car ride, bro.
his his range of music is just absolutely insane. Like he's got a song for literally every occasion.
Yeah. So, but basically, what these are is you can buy them off his website now, but when we got them, they're pre-orders. The only way you're able to get them is if you bought tickets to the concert. As you can see, I have two. So does
Now
nah, Nas doesn't have two yet.
I have one. I was going to buy it, but guys, it's a good thing I didn't buy it.
I have two. So I had one for this weekend and one for the summer. So basically, we're supposed to go to the Russ concert, and we're going to the one in Miami, which is near me, where I live. And the only reason why we were going to that one was because, we wanted to buy merch. And not worry about the Atlanta one because I don't know if anybody knows Russ is from Atlanta, so it's gonna be like it's his last concert, the last show of the tour. So it was gonna be big. Obviously, it's his hometown last show. He's gonna fucking make it huge. So we didn't want to worry about merch, none of that stuff. So we're like, yo, let's go to Miami, buy some regular tickets, and just enjoy the show, buy merch,
Yeah, because
do what we got to do.
just be like the atmosphere and like the because when I first saw Russ, like we didn't have like general admission seats. We actually had like a seat, so we were like a little far back. But like
Mhm.
just the whole atmosphere of like the stadium and like everyone just singing along, it's such a great feeling. So like
But
I really wanted to experience that again, like regardless where we sat. So
But
we were like,
another
let's
thing
just go.
is like another thing that we put in our mindset was if we go to the show in Miami, we're gonna learn the set list.
Mhm.
So we would have a good understanding exactly what songs he was most likely gonna play.
because Atlanta, we went all in for.
Yeah.
Dang, we've been hyping this trip up for so long too. Like we didn't even say anything like what was even gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
we were just like, oh yeah, we got content coming for the summer, and then fuck,
Yeah,
here it is.
unfortunately, coronavirus fucked over our content. So now is supposed to drive to my house this weekend, and we're gonna record. We're gonna fucking
Yeah, I literally like I'm
do
off.
skits and all that shit.
I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days. I think Saturday was the concert. So it's like we had 4 extra days to just do
Record
whatever.
content,
Yeah,
make
like
skits, do stupid shit,
yeah, exactly. Vlog, skits,
make a
like
song.
just do more types of content to express our shit and brand ourselves.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, with this whole thing going on, travels is really not necessary. So Nas is not gonna be coming. Content is being pushed back hella far. But I don't know. Maybe like one day I'll drive over there. Maybe he'll drive over here before anything. Maybe we can make like 4 or 5 videos, distribute
Yeah,
it out,
exactly.
space it out.
Definitely
And stuff.
want. Yeah, no time soon because shit's still popping off, and that's one thing. It's like, and it's funny because I always see memes about Floridians doing it because like Florida, like they're basically all open again.
Make no sense.
This shit's still here. It's not gone. So like people are like, okay, places are opening up. Let me go out, but like they're not taking into consideration like, yeah, this virus is still real. This virus is still kicking. Still in full effect. It's not like there's been a vaccine to where like not everyone's getting affected now. Like it literally, you could go into the store and it could be sitting on an item and then you touch it and then boom. And so it's like,
I sit like a little weird about the topic because it's like I'm Mexican, so like a lot of Mexicans don't like Donald Trump. I don't care. I don't go into politics, and so I don't. Politics is not my thing. But my grandmother, on the other hand, she's Mexican. She's a Trump supporter. So like when we get into topics like this, it's like I like to throw in like, what is it? What are those called? Like when people think of something like another way. Conspiracy
theory?
theories. Conspiracy theories. So I like to throw in like conspiracy theories. Like I was like, oh, maybe America's trying to like learn more about chemical warfare, and they threw it, and now it went out of control, and we can't control it, and it's killing all of our people. And my grandma was like, no, and I was like, no, you're saying no, but bro, that it makes
Like,
sense.
you're telling me the government's been hiding UFOs for how long now, and now they're releasing some actual footage that the military has caught. So like, literally anything that you've ever been told is like skeptical now, especially when it comes from the government who are trying to hide shit.
Yeah, so it's like, so that's the thing. So I was always through like conspiracy theories, and I was like, to me, like my biggest thing right now, what I feel like they might be doing is the whole Darwinism. I don't know if you remember what that is.
Yeah, are you talking about like
Survival of the
survival or
fittest.
survival?
Yeah, so it's like, if you get it, you get it. If you survive, you survive. If you don't, you die. Like we're trying to clear the population. We're
Which
overpopulated. And if you think
yeah,
about it, it started
that is
in
so-
it started in China, which is number 1.
yeah. And that itself has always been like a conspiracy, like, oh yeah, coming up in the future, like martial law, they're gonna start eliminating people and shit or whatnot. And it's like that itself has always been a conspiracy.
Bro, it started in China. China has the number 1 population issue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, India being a third world country and us having literally almost no trade with them, we have no idea what's going on over there. Because for some reason, America doesn't give a fuck about them.
America don't give a fuck about no one.
Well, we care about China because all of our productions come from there.
True. Yep. Literally everything comes from there, and yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, definitely that's been something that's always been like rumored about is like a mass population like whatchamacallit, like extermination and shit.
Like my grandma, like today, she like pulled me and my dad to the side and she was like, you guys go to work every day. Are you guys not scared? Cause one of like my coworkers, she's scared to leave her house, and she's been like that for like 2 months. It's like I am not scared. Like if I get sick, I get sick. Like I'm healthy. Like
Mhm.
I don't have like a disease. I don't have cancer. I don't have a health problem.
Yeah, and it basically just like targets like the older audience or the like people with health problems. So
And like my grandma's like, "How about me?" So you should have gone to Georgia with grandpa. What the fuck? Like we can't stop going to
yeah,
work.
that's the thing. Like I myself, like I'm not afraid if I were to ever catch it, but I am afraid of bringing it home to my grandma because she's so um what's the word, prone to it. She could easily catch it, and then the rest is history. But like, yeah, it's at the point like we need to work. It's not like they're paying us to leave because we're healthy. They only
Mm.
offered the pay leave for older people, people with diseases or health conditions, and that's basically it. Like, so they gave you the option if you wanted to take a 30-day leave of absence, but it was not paid, and it's like, who's gonna go 30 days without pay?
But here's my thing. Like I don't know if you looked into it, and I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to go into politics or anything. Um, but how do you feel about the government raising unemployment to as they're getting $600 a week?
Mm-hmm.
So they're bringing $1,200 a month, or no, what? Every two
It'd be
weeks.
a yeah.
Every 2 weeks they're bringing $1,200, and what? We're only bringing like 700, 800,
Yeah.
and we're working, and that's like 40
No, I
hours.
know. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. It's like, yeah, they aren't getting paid, but it's also then again, it's not their fault. I
My
mean,
thing
they're
that
not
bothers
working.
me is if you look at it, everybody's hazardous pay is so small. Like ours was $2.
Hmm.
I think Walmart was about like $2 too. And it was like, okay, like that was dope. At first you're like, fuck yeah, that's clean. It's gonna be gone in like 10 days, but fuck it, it's nice. And but now when you sit there and think, is like these people who are getting this unemployment, they're living perfectly fucking fine.
Not risking coming into work, worrying about whether they're gonna get sick pay and shit.
Exactly, but no, but they're living perfectly fine with $300 a week
Hmm.
because they're getting $300 a week plus food stamps and all that stuff. Is like you're living good. But now they went up to 600. Like why? If 300 was enough, why did it go to 600?
Hmm.
And now they're getting too many papers of unemployment that they're rejecting people.
Hmm. And who knows the people that could actually really need it, rather than people who don't need it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's crazy. It's like we go into work, we bust our ass to get less than someone that's not
40
working at nine.
hours, 40 hours, and you only bring home about like 800 after taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 40 hours. 40 hours
And
on the
you know where
fucking dot.
that's going.
Hmm?
That tax, those them motherfucking taxes are going right to those unemployment checks. I even made that joke. I was like, I was like, damn. I made this joke at work. I was like, damn. I come in here, I bust my ass. I'm about to leave this place, file for unemployment. Make more money than I'm making here. and then one of the older ladies, like, stop! Don't say that. I was like, but it's true. And she's like, but it's not gonna be for long. And I'm like, nah. Like, I'm just joking.
It's
Don't take it
crazy,
serious.
man. But let's go ahead and get off that topic. One thing that we were talking before the stream, because we do our little warm up and stuff, warm our throats up. More this guy than me, but
So, wait, would you just say while my throat's up?
yeah. And then I said more than you than me. um, it's very like funny. Like to be honest, like yeah, me and Naz are like we're really good friends, but we haven't talked in like 2 weeks.
Mm.
Like we both like. He's been doing his thing. I'm not gonna put his shit out. If he wants to tell you, he can tell you. I know what he's been doing. I hope like I'm waiting for that him to slip a file over so I can give my.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's definitely a huge announcement coming soon. Not ready yet,
I
so
mean, I'm gonna say I'm part of it, even though we haven't worked on it. Just saying,
yeah.
we still have to figure that
Um,
out.
we'll talk a little later. No, we'll talk later.
Um, yeah,
Anywho,
but
but
I've
yeah,
been
no,
on my own thing. Put my car's parts in. Car's done, almost.
oh, fuck, dude,
Bro,
bro, you gotta.
4 days. I worked on my car for 4 days.
Wow.
I woke up, put my shit on. Didn't work. Like it worked, but it was making like a nasty noise. Basically, what I did, I switched my suspension. So like my car went from like high to it's almost on the fucking ground now. So like I'm scraping. I'm living that scrape life.
I was actually about to say, oh, so you're scraping.
Um, so when I first put it in, there's been a lot of clunking noises, and like the instructions they sent me, there's no instructions. All it tells you is how to lower your car,
Mhm.
because you got to use the little clamps and you like twist it and then untwist it and all that stuff to lower it. And that's all it tells you. It doesn't tell you how to put it in your car. It's like good luck. So I kind of knew how to do it. We did it, me and my dad, from 11 a.m. to like 7:30 p.m. the first night. All
Good
four.
night. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you.
So all four, like all
So-
four parts, it took like almost 8 hours.
But you said 11 to 7 or something
Yeah,
like
like
that?
11 a.m. to like 7:30 p.m.
Wow, that's a long time.
So we got it. Like I said, making like a lot of clunking with like metal on metal grind, and then I had to lift it back up. And apparently, you have to take these rubber parts from your OEM parts and put it in there. And then I fixed that, and I was like, oh yeah, it's clean now, bro. It sounds nice. Now the fronts are doing it, and I was like, all right, there's no rubber parts for the front. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I've been lifting it every day, lowering it, raising it, lowering it, raising it, lowering it, raising it. And I
It
still
just
gotta,
wasn't working.
I still gotta fix the front. So it's like it's not even done, but they're on and they work. They're great.
Yeah, you equipped it like it's on, but
And I still gotta
Still-
work on it. So I've
But
been
it's-
busy with my car. Work.
does it drive?
It drives. Yeah, it drives.
Just
It just
Okay.
like if I hit like a little bump, you're gonna hear ka-cum.
mm-hmm.
So you hear like metals hitting each other. I'm like, fuck.
And school's over now, right?
School's done. School's done. Pa, 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 pa.
Oh,
It's coming back in
time,
2
bro.
weeks, but it's done. Pa, 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 pa.
Hey, bro, you got 2 weeks of relaxation
It
from
was more
school.
like it was
You
more
know,
like 3.5, almost 4, a whole month of relaxation because my classes stopped like May 4th.
Mhm.
So, C's get degrees. That's all I'm saying.
We got degrees. Listen, man, I got a few C's and I ain't complaining because as long as that diploma, which
Hey, my
Got
girl,
that,
my
yeah.
girl's like, oh, I got all A's, and I was like, all right, you cool, you cool.
you smart, but you
It's like-
working too hard. I'm getting C's and I'm still passing. You
I was
know
like-
what I'm saying?
I was like, you cool. Hey, I just want to let you know, you only work 3 hours every day. She's like, so I don't get home until about like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, bro. Work takes up your time to work on your
It
schoolwork.
takes your
study
time
shit.
and it takes up your motivation, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you get home, you're like, oh, what is there to do? You go to work, you get home, it's like, kind of want to do me now. So you start playing games, having fun with the boys. Hours go by and now you're like, fuck, I gotta do homework. Like, you lose your motivation because it's like, work is like, it's taking that 8-9 hours of like that day you can be studying to work.
It takes your energy. Like you get exhausted, and it's like, damn, I really don't fucking want to read this shit. Like I just want to sit and relax. And like that's how I am, bro. Like I'll be like, damn, my desk is a mess, but I'm gonna go watch some YouTube. I don't feel like cleaning
Bro,
it right
I'd
now.
be like that, dog. Like, my room, it looks clean now. That's because my girl came over today. But the past,
Put this
like,
shit away real quick.
the past 2 weeks, bro, my shoes, I have a lot of shoes all out throughout my room. My dirty clothes was on the floor, and my clean clothes were in my basket. And then my work clothes were on my bed, and I slept on the other half of the bed. And like I had
Do
to, I have a big tub, and I had to empty out the tub. I'm pretty sure I was talking to you when I was emptying out the tub. So
yeah.
I had to empty out the tub. I have a whole bunch of boxes that I had that had my PC parts in. I kept all the boxes. I still have a lot of them. So I had to clean out the tub because I had to put my OEM suspension parts in it because I want to keep them just in case if I trade the car and I can put them back. And I had all those boxes on my desk and on the floor, and like you literally, there's only one. You're only able to. There's like a little walkway to my bed from my door, and then from my bed to my chair, and that's it. Everything else is covering. I had to clean all that shit up today. Well, not today. Yesterday.
Yeah, bro, it be like that. Like you come home from work and it's like I don't know about you, but I come in, I sit down, I put on YouTube, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll watch a video or so, or I'll watch like someone streaming on Twitch. I lean back and I'm like, okay, I'll watch this. I look over, it's like, yeah, I'll do that later. You end up never doing it, or I always end up never doing it.
My
I just lose my motivation for shit.
my thing is like I'll come in my room, and I instantly get dressed. I'm like take my work shirt off, put a new shirt on, take my pants off, put on my pajamas, and then I sit there and I'm like, do I sit on my chair and turn on my computer or my PS4, or do I lay down in bed and watch YouTube or Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
That's my jump. Is like, what am I gonna do? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go eat and watch some YouTube and see if anybody gets on within that like 30 minutes of eating. No one gets on, bro. I'm going to bed. It's very
And
rare.
that's how-
It's very rare.
Yeah,
Like that I'll get out. Like everybody can be like, oh, I'm getting on like an hour later, and I'll be like, too fucking late.
Yeah, I know. Then that's how it is. It's been recently. Like no one's been hopping on and shit, or people I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing with other people as well, so it's like I don't want to make plans and then be like, oh shit, I've been playing with these guys or I'm not just gonna leave these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So like I haven't even been making plans with like anyone else because I just don't want to. I don't want to leave anyone hanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'll hop on later, but then I end up not hopping on, and it's like I just wasted your time saying I was gonna hop on.
That's how I be. Like I jump from like my console and my PC. Like my best friend, he's on PC, and then Naz and all my other friends, they're on console. So it's like if they say they're getting on, I get on my console and I play.
Mhm.
If not, I hop on my PC and I play with my one of my other friends. And bro, I haven't played PC or console in like 2 weeks. I started playing again like 2 days ago, and I was only playing on my console because my coworker wanted to play Minecraft.
Yeah, I think I saw that Brandon or something commented on that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, what are
That's
you doing? I
awesome.
was like, playing craft with my coworker. Have fun on your date. I'm like, what happened if it was a guy? I mean, it wasn't. But what happened if it was a guy?
Yeah, like
That's
mind your business,
I know,
man.
right? Like,
So what I want to
literally the world is
no, I
titled
started
like 265.
like bro, like I was playing Stranded Deep for a little bit and I was grinding it out, dude. I was grinding the fuck out of it. And then I kind of lost motivation to even play video games in general.
Bro, it'd be like that. And then,
So
like, you play, and then you play for like 2-3 weeks straight. And then you're like, oh, I'm done for like 2-3 weeks.
and then plus I've been, working on some other shit. So it's like so I get home, that's literally how it is. Like I get home and that's also another option. It's like, do I work on this? Do I play my games? Or do I just watch something and just relax? And I'm like, and then I always make a decision, and it's like, but damn, what if I would have done the other thing,
It does,
So,
it
like-
does be like that. But, I guess like the topic that I was trying to get into is, me and Naz have been talking about like 2 weeks. We talked a little bit the other day, like last week, I think, when I was cleaning out my box. I forgot what happened. I don't know how we got to talking.
I don't even remember how it happened either. And was it over? I don't think it was over a PlayStation party.
It was.
Or it might-
It was on PlayStation. You were playing Stranded Deep.
Oh yeah, because it's a solo player, but I was getting lonely. But so yeah, so I think you were in there, and then Alahal might have been in it too.
Oh, we were playing GTA.
Ah, yes, it was when
And
we were
then you
playing
went to
GTA,
Stranded Deep.
and then I got bored of GTA, so I hopped over to Stranded Deep. That's what
Alahal
happened.
got off.
Yeah, and then you started cleaning your shit out.
Yeah, and then
But
so,
yeah, first time in a few weeks that we had talked, rather than just like texting every once in a while and whatnot.
yeah, so but like what I'm trying to get into is like it's funny that we haven't talked in a while, but we both are doing the same things. When I say that is like we're like future plans is we're both changing our whole setup.
Oh yeah, we were literally just talking about this.
Yeah, we're both like literally. It was literally like I forgot what he says. Like, oh, one of our other friends he bought an L-shaped desk, and I was like, oh, I'm about to buy one. He goes, oh, I want to buy one
And
too.
I went.
And I was like, but I'm gonna do I'm switching up my whole room. And he's like, oh yeah, me too. And I was like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, it's like great minds think alike.
Exactly. So like, I don't know. My desk right now, it's literally like, I can literally like that. Like I just fucking measured it. So like, I want something bigger because like, I got two monitors. I got my MacBook and like,
I'm not
I got
gonna
my
lie,
microphone
I
and
have a
shit.
huge ass desk, but it's old and is like flaking. So it's like the paint is chipping off and like some of the bolts don't work. So if I lift up my desk, only like the whole desk won't lift. Only like the top board will lift up. So it's like now I'm sitting here thinking I'm like, all right, it's time for a new desk. Like this was a
And
good
I've been
run.
an L-shaped desk, but the only thing that's been keeping me is this flunky ass motherfucker. Like this shit's just too big. So, if I get an L-shaped desk, I definitely gotta downsize this. But then I was thinking like I might not have to because like I could put the desk like right here and then move this to where my desk is. So it might work out perfectly.
So you
So I
know
might
what
not
we
even.
could do, might if anybody wants to see, is when we do our like transformation, we can record,
Oh, do like a little time
do
lapse.
like a time lapse, and like I can do mine and you can do yours and make it into one video so they can see like the changes.
That's a good idea. You're onto something, Mr. Chopper.
Content, bro.
Good shit.
Always on my mind.
Let's go, dude. You're fucking genius. You're a fucking genius. Bro, you know what's funny that I actually thought of the other day? I literally ordered like a pack of multiple colored like nose rings and shit. And I was gonna start color coordinating whatever my outfit was gonna be. And literally like the day I got them, I went into work, I put a red one in, and so I had a red nose ring with my red outfit. And that was the very first day that they started making us wear masks. So it's like, well, damn, now I can't even wear a fucking different colored nose ring to work because you won't even be able to see it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I have a big friend group in my Target, and like I was anti against it because I was like, damn, bro, like already two of the people in land got it. I kind of don't want to be a third. Like if I'm trying to copy them. But my friend group, the one of the girls is like, after this is all done, we got to go get something done for the group. I was like, dope. What you want to get? She's like, something simple. Let's all get nose rings. Will you get a nose ring? I was like, she's like, will you get a nose ring? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm down. I'll get a nose ring. She's like, all right, we'll get a nose ring and then we can get a tattoo. I was like, both on the same day. Fuck it. Let's go.
Oh shit, Chop about to get a nose
So
ring.
I might be getting a nose ring. My girlfriend said don't, but I can't let the team down.
Oh, yeah, dude, bro. No, and it grows on you, you know.
And then
But
what you
like,
call it? I'm getting another group tattoo. So it's like they're like, oh, where are you gonna put it? I was like, probably under my first one. Like, what the fuck? I don't want people to see it.
what do you guys have a group name, or are you just gonna get like a bullseye, a target
Um,
bullseye?
I suggested that, and they're like, no, not at all. Um, because one of our it's only four of us. It's me, Slim, Matthew, and his girl. Matthew's girl doesn't work at Target, so it's like we can't do anything Target. So basically, what we were gonna do is, I think they wanted to do everybody's month, like birth month, on a barcode. It's like, oh, that's pretty dope. Like, get a barcode and it has everybody's like birth month. So like mine's would be 08. That'll be my numbers, and then whatever their numbers are. I was like, dope. I'll put it right under. I'll put it right under the land tattoo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because
But you should have
now land looks like a barcode. Like there's a barcode to
yeah,
scan for land.
you should have it like to where it's an actual barcode to where like if you were to scan it, it would pull up something, but it's got to be something cool. Like I don't know what could possibly be cool that like if you
A
were to scan.
Nissan
Yeah.
GTR Lego set.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, sounds good. She wants to see if her cactus outside, her flower bloomed. So she said she's going outside to see it, and if it did, then she's gonna take a picture of it.
She's just letting you know though.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I love
I'm like,
grandmas, bro.
I
love
saw
grandmas.
the light go back on, and I'm like, what is she doing up again? And then I hear Alex, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, no, yeah,
So
no, that's a cool idea, a little barcode.
nose ring might be coming soon.
What side are you gonna do? This is the real question.
Right in the middle.
You're gonna get your septum pierced.
Joking.
Damn, you know you gonna get the bull? Get the little bull ring.
I don't know. Most likely my left. Let me think. Is it the left? I have to look it up. I'm
Wait,
literally
you have to look what up.
what side Tupac got it on.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna look up where Tupac got his on. I'm literally gonna just copy Tupac's.
if it helps persuade you, I have mine on my left too. But the whole reason, can't. But like, you see that freckle?
Mm-hmm.
If I were to get it on my right, it would have went right through the freckle. But I like the freckle, so I wanted to keep the freckle, so I went on the left. And it's funny because like all of my tattoos I have, like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, all on my right side. So like I always wanted to keep everything on the right side for now. And then I went and got my nose pierced on my left. So like that was like, but it was like one of those things. Like I even contemplating. I'm like, damn, do I go through the freckle just to keep it on the right? And I was like, nah, I like it. So
The
that
thing
was
is,
my
I already
first
got
left.
I already got my ears pierced, and they're like, everybody's like, oh, just do one, and I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna do two, just because like fuck it. And that's how it always was. So like when the nose piercing came up, they're like, oh, what side are you gonna do? Everybody's like, oh, we all got to do the same side, and I was like, what side are we gonna do? I was like, let's just do the middle. Like how Lil Uzi Vert got it like up here,
Oof, oof.
and they're like, what
Yikes.
the fuck? No, we're not doing that. And I was like, I was just joking, maybe.
Yeah, that shit wicked, bro. Hell nah.
So
Hey, it's just
does
a
the
joke,
nose pierce hurt though? Like, yeah.
Mine hurt like fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. Out of all the tattoos I've gotten, that hurt way worse than. But it's like a sudden pain, and then it dies off after a while. But like, dude, I went before. I was the first one. Like me and my sister, we went and got it done together, and I went first. And the second it literally just slapped me, and like I just
A little lightheaded, just.
and I sucked in. I was like, and then like my whole like I just couldn't breathe back out, and I'm just and my eye just started watering, and I'm like, oh, holy shit! And Emily's like, well, how was it? And I said, you're not gonna enjoy that at all.
That's the
Like,
thing, dude. It's like I seen it happen because like I seen girls do it, and like it's just a big ass needle, and they're like, ready. Boom. I'm like,
Yeah,
God
he's like,
damn.
3, 2, and then like didn't even go to 1. Like he went in like before, but like I had like my wallet in one hand and I was holding something in the other, so like I was like firmly grasping, and I was like, he was doing his like, all right, ready, deep breath in, and go, and then he's like out, and then it was on this one he went right in, so that's why I was like I just continued the rest of the gas, and I'm like, and then I'm like,
But the thing is, they keep it in there. They fucking keep it in there till they get the thing, and then they put it in, and they slowly put it out. I think that's what's gonna bother the whole sticking me. I'm gonna be like, ah, fuck. But them slowly pulling out, that's what's gonna fucking bother me.
and I was like, I can easily do this because back in college it was like I was donating blood all the time. It hasn't bloomed yet. Do you know when it's supposed to? Do you know when it's supposed to? Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll keep looking. And then so like I was always like getting needles, with donating the blood plasma and whatnot. So I was like, I can easily do this. And, yeah, it ain't the same.
Ears
It's
pierced
way
was
smaller.
earpiece was clean, bro. That shit was easy. That was cake, bro. The only thing that freaked me out about the earpiece is like when they used the hand machine because I didn't get the air gun. I got like the little hand machine. One of them it got stuck like halfway. So like it pierced my ear, but it didn't go all the way through. It was like cut, and then she went cooking. Well, through the side. It was like a little like, ow, ow, like it was like ow, ow, and then.
And then the healing process takes a while too. It's 2 months.
But do you have to do like an earring where you have to twist it every so often so the skin doesn't grow on top of it?
I so like he never said anything about that, but like Skylar, he told me about that. So like I started doing that shit and whatnot. And then also what I like after a few weeks, because like it was sore to touch and shit. But yeah, like I was always rotating and whatnot. But then after like I think it was actually after the first month, I actually started taking it out when I shower. I would like scrub it in the shower and shit, with because I have like antibacterial soap for like tattoos and shit. So like I would always rub that and whatnot. And then I'd go back out and I just put it right back in. So that way I was actually like constantly cleaning it and shit. And then I was also taking it out, taking it back in, and then that way it wasn't forming to the skin.
Do you start it off of a hoop or?
I mean, my guy, he suggested not to like to start off, but he does make something well, I don't know if everyone does, but he did. So like my nose where it's pierced right now, I wouldn't be able to get a hoop because it's too high up. So like he was like, do you ever plan on getting a hoop? And I said no. And I said why? And he goes, well, that makes a whole difference. Like if you plan on getting a hoop, it's lower. Like Emily has hers, like it's kind of lower. It's like down here for where she could put a hoop in. But I was like, I don't plan on putting a hoop in, so I got
Yeah, I
mine a
was
little
thinking
higher.
about just a stud.
Yeah, so no, yeah, so you just start off with a stud, dude. But the thing is, here I'll be right back. I want to show you because I gotta show you for like comparison.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna get you my original stud that I had.
But yeah, so I mean, I guess like that was a big update that's happening in my life. Not much going on. Um, School's coming back. That's gonna fucking suck. Taking 2 classes in the summer.
Okay, so this was like the craziest shit that happened, and like I was literally just like almost fully healed. Okay, so this, dude, can you even see it? Here, use this. Can you kind of see it,
Very,
right? You
yeah.
see how? Okay, now I want to show you like a normal size stud. So anywho, so my starting stud was super super tiny, and at one point, fuck, dude, it's hard to see. Maybe if I there was one point. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'll send you pictures, whatnot. But there was one point where I woke up in the morning, and I get allergies every once in a while, and so like I started rubbing my nose, and I was like, oh shit, my nose ring. So I go to feel it, and I'm like, oh fuck, it came out. Like I couldn't find it. So I started looking over my bed. Literally can't find it anywhere. I put my thumb inside my nostril. I pushed it in. Like I put like the stud was so small that I pushed it inside my nose. And like I was like, oh no. So like I pushed and I was able to pop it back out, but like it had opened the hole up to where like it constantly kept just falling inside my nose after that point. And like my nose was like almost like I was literally like maybe a week away from being fully healed when that happened. And then so like it kind of like started bubbling up and shit, like it swole up.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. And so like and then that shit kept falling in. So that's why I had to get new studs, is because I had to get a bigger stud that wouldn't fall in. And so like I was always constantly trying to push that bitch right back out.
Shit.
So yeah. Do
Right.
not rub your nose, but push it in.
But other than that, man, any big updates for you coming up?
Announcement soon, possibly. I don't working on my own thing right now. Also, should be getting the stream up and going possibly by the end of the week. So I'll make that announcement on the next episode if it is good. If not, then I'll let everyone know. But yeah, just I'm sure you guys our socials is in the description. Just keep updated. I should be up posting something possibly coming up within the next few days, few weeks or so. I just don't know yet, but yeah, some big announcements coming soon.
All right, man. Well,
Some content announcements.
all I can say is, I do want to apologize that we haven't really been like active for the podcast.
Mhm.
We went with a week without going live, and then we went live, and then we went 2 weeks without going live, and then now we're live again. Unfortunately, the virus is taking tolls with work and personal plans and all that stuff. A lot of switching to do. Like we said, this weekend we are supposed to have like a big like 5 days of just straight like content and fun. Unfortunately, that's not happening. So it's like we're trying to find other things to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're trying to also build like our mind your business / land productions. Like we wanted to be bigger than just a podcast. We want to give you something that you could watch not just once. You could watch multiple times, or something you could listen to multiple times.
And the thing is, like as he was saying, we're trying to build the mind your business, the land. That's one thing. Obviously, he has his own things going on, as I have mine. He has his own production. I have my own like entertainment group. So we're still working on other things. Obviously, his announcements are his announcements. I'm not going to go into detail for him. Mine is, me and my buddy, we were working on something. We're trying to chop something up, and it's taking a little bit longer because we're doing it straight from scratch. But hopefully, it'll be within this year. We have something popped up. But all I can say, I don't know if you want to give your production out. Like we have the Nice Damage Entertainment. We're building that up as I'm trying to build up Mind Your Business and the land production.
You love to see it, You love to see it.
We're also looking into a revamp on our logos and stuff because merch. We're building merch. We had a good setup going. Like we had a nice, clean setup, but unfortunately, the person that made our logo for us, he didn't give us like a transparent background. So like we're stuck with like this square white or square black background. So it's like kind of sucks. So we're trying to revamp to see if we can get everything transparent so it'll be easier to make merch. Unfortunately, the merch got pushed back for that reason. But other than that, man,
hopefully, we should. I know we've been saying it for a long time, but shit should start popping off soon. We had a little bit of a, at the beginning of the year, we were all excited about all this shit, but who would have expected something like this big would happen to the whole world and shut everything down? So like, it's kind of pushed everything back. So we're actually, starting to get back up and rolling. Like we said earlier, like I started buying more shit to help, make everything possible. Like even this light, this light's new. Like just the small things, little.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're slowly still working on the podcast, but like obviously, we have our own things going on, work, the virus. I'm still in school, so it's like there's a lot of things that we're trying to still catch up with, but we're trying to make the podcast as good as we can. Like in the beginning of the podcast, I specify, I'm looking into like a new Wi-Fi system, so I wouldn't drop, I wouldn't lag. It would be easier to like record and stuff. We're trying to revamp, therefore new logo, more merch, or actual merch will come out. So
exactly.
We're definitely going to try to be more like active in social media such as Twitter. We have an Instagram. We made the Instagram for this weekend, but so unfortunately anything going on Instagram is going to have to wait a little bit. Like I said, with the whole us revamping our own rooms, like I said, it might be a good idea. We can make a little time lapse of us actually doing our rooms. So it's like something new. Like, it's like so y'all can see like things that we go through. I'm planning on redoing my computer, exchanging some of the parts, getting a new case. So maybe I'll do a little time lapse of what type of computer I run. So like if anybody is interested, like I do game on my computer as well. So I can give you like any like topics or anything. I'm a computer guy. That's my major. So if you do have any questions about computers, put it in the comments. You can DM us.
Definitely know something too about computers. He's gotten me out of a few pickles.
You can DM us on Twitter, Instagram. I try to respond as much as I can. But yeah, other than that, man, I got nothing else to say.
No, exactly. The only thing else left I gotta say, let's go snack on some motherfucking steak and shake.
I'm about it, dude.
That being said, yo, we appreciate you guys for sticking with us. You know, we apologize for the little delay we had, but we love you guys. You know, hopefully we'll see you again next week. Yo, you know, if you got any ideas, drop that shit in the comments. Always leave us a like, you know, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're always just trying to build, you know. But yeah, other than that, love you guys. Chapo,
Hey,
until next time.
Steve Q, thank you for joining our chat. I don't know if
Steve,
you're still
appreciate
that
you.
one viewer that's on here. Thank you for watching the whole thing, man. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully, you know, you can like the video if you want, subscribe. We will try to be back next Wednesday if it's a live stream or maybe it's a recording. But hey, man, thank you for tuning in. That's all we really ask for.
You appreciate it. Chapo, till next time.
Till next
see you
time,
later,
my
brother.
guy.